You ever feel like you're spinning your wheels? You set these huge, ambitious goals for yourself. Maybe it's getting fit, or writing a book, or finally learning that new skill. But then life happens, and progress feels impossible. What if I told you the secret to totally transforming your life isn't about some massive, heroic effort? What if it's about changes so small, so tiny, they're almost invisible? That is the revolutionary idea at the heart of James Clear's masterpiece, Atomic Habits. And today we're going to break down the simple, powerful framework from this book that you can use to build an absolutely extraordinary life, one tiny change at a time. Now, what makes this book so powerful is that these ideas weren't dreamed up in some ivory tower or a sterile research lab. Nope, they were forged in the fire of a real-life crisis, a moment that nearly cost the author everything he had. So picture this. James Clear is a talented high school baseball player with big dreams. Then, in a split second, a loose baseball bat flies through the air and smashes directly into his face. The damage was, well, it was catastrophic. We're talking a shattered nose, multiple skull fractures, and a serious brain injury. His recovery was just agonizingly slow. Forget big goals. At that point, just walking in a straight line was a monumental victory. And it was during this incredibly painful journey that he stumbled upon a profound truth. You don't get remarkable results from one giant leap. You get them from hundreds, even thousands, of tiny, consistent steps forward. And that slow, painful recovery led him to a conclusion that is, well, it's pretty radical. It turns our conventional wisdom about success completely on its head. He realized that the way most of us are chasing our dreams is fundamentally broken. We are all focused on the wrong thing. This right here, this is the single most important idea in the entire book. Let it sink in for a second. We are obsessed with goals, right? We want to lose 20 pounds, write a novel, run a marathon, but Clear's argument is that goals are just the destination on the map. They set the direction, but they don't power the car. It's your systems, those daily habits, the processes you follow day in and day out that actually determine whether you make any progress at all. A goal without a good system, it's really just a wish. Think about it like this. Your goal is the finish line, maybe winning a championship. Your system is everything you do to get there. The daily practice, your nutrition plan, your sleep schedule, how you recover. The thing is, winners and losers in almost any field have the exact same goal. Every team in the league wants to win the championship. The difference isn't the ambition. The difference is the system. The people who make progress are the ones who stop staring at the finish line and start focusing on taking the next step day after day. Okay, so if we agree that systems are the key, the big question is, how do we actually build them? This is where the book gets incredibly practical. Clear gives us a super simple, memorable framework for basically engineering our own habits. He calls it the 4 laws of behavior change. This is the how-to guide, your checklist for creating any good habit. Let's stick with an example. Say you want to read more books. Law 1, make it obvious. Don't just leave your book on a dusty shelf. Put it right on your pillow, so you literally can't get into bed without seeing it. Law 2, make it attractive. Pair it with something you already love. Maybe you brew a special cup of tea that you only drink when you're about to read. Law 3, make it easy. This is huge. Don't start by trying to read a chapter a night. That's too much friction. Start with 1 page. Just 1. Anyone can read 1 page. And finally, Law 4, make it satisfying. Get a calendar and put a big X on every day you read your page. That little visual proof of your streak gives your brain an immediate hit of success, making you want to do it again tomorrow. Now, here's where it gets really powerful. This framework isn't just for building good habits. It works in reverse to break bad ones. You just invert the laws. So let's say you want to stop mindlessly scrolling on your phone in bed. To break that habit, you apply the opposites. Number 1, make it invisible. Instead of keeping your phone on the nightstand, leave it charging in the kitchen. Out of sight, out of mind. 2, make it unattractive. Actively remind yourself how that blue light wrecks your sleep and makes you feel groggy and unfocused the next day. 3, make it difficult. Turn the phone completely off at night. The simple act of having to wait for it to boot back up adds enough friction to make you think twice. And 4, make it unsatisfying. Maybe you use an app that locks you out after a certain time. Suddenly, the habit isn't so fun anymore. See, it's a complete toolkit for redesigning your behavior. Okay, but applying these laws isn't just about tweaking your behavior. It leads to what I think is the most profound and life-changing idea in the whole book. Because changing your habits isn't really about what you do, it's about who you become. So here's the crucial shift in thinking. Most of us start with the outcome we want, right? We say, I want to lose weight. That's an outcome-based goal. But Clear argues that the most effective approach is to start with identity. Instead of saying, I want to write a book, you start thinking and telling yourself, I am a writer. When your identity shifts, your actions they naturally start to align with that new belief. You're no longer forcing yourself to do something, you're simply acting in alignment with the person you believe you are. A writer writes, a runner runs, it's just what they do. And this is not some new agey concept, this is timeless wisdom. Thousands of years ago, Aristotle basically said the exact same thing. Our identity isn't some fixed thing we're born with. It's the sum of our actions. It's forged in what we do every single day. Every time you lace up your shoes and go for a run, even a short one, you are casting a vote for the identity of, I am a runner. Every time you write just one sentence, you're casting a vote for, I am a writer. Each of these tiny actions reinforces the person you want to become. This brings us to the final and honestly the most motivating concept of all. How can these tiny, almost insignificant habits possibly lead to such massive, life-altering transformations? The answer is in the math. You've heard of compound interest with money, right? It's how small, consistent investments grow into a fortune over time. Well, your habits work the exact same way. They are the compound interest of self-improvement. One workout won't transform your body. Reading one page won't make you a genius. Meditating for 2 minutes won't make you enlightened. In the moment, these actions they feel small. But the effects of these little habits multiply over months and years, leading to these staggering results that seem to come out of nowhere. So let me ask you directly, just take a guess. What do you think happens if you improve by just 1 tiny percent every single day for a year? It seems like a small number, doesn't it? Just a little bit better each day. What could that really add up to? The answer is absolutely astounding. After 1 year of getting just 1% better each day, you don't end up 100% better or even 365% better. Thanks to the beautiful math of compounding, you end up nearly 38 times better than when you started. That right there is the magic of atomic habits. It's not about addition, it's about multiplication. It's tiny, consistent efforts leading to exponential growth. So what can you do today, right now? First, pick one habit that's so small you can't possibly say no to it. Clear calls this the 2-minute rule. Want to read more? Your habit is open a book. That's it. Next, design your environment for success. Put your running shoes by the door, but the healthy food at eye level in the fridge. Track your progress with a simple calendar. And please remember the golden rule. It's okay to miss a day. Life happens, but never miss twice. That's how you build consistency, not perfection. By the way, we talk about a lot more of these practical strategies and deep dive into these topics over on our Spotify podcast. So if you want a more informal, deeper dive, definitely check us out there. And we're going to end on this final thought, which I think is so important. Stop obsessing over where you are right now. Your current results are a lagging measure of your past habits. Instead, I want you to focus all your energy on the direction you're headed. Are your daily habits, your systems pointing you toward the person you want to become? Because if they are, then success isn't just something that might happen. It's inevitable.